scene 1 this morning, day 4, I think, of filming. I can't remember. And it was Larry getting ready for church. So now they're walking to church, and they're going to a church in Rocky Ford, Colorado. So Tripp, thanks for sweating this morning in the van.
Well, I just do what I can.
You were very hot.
That's every day.
Cleo was hot.
It is very warm in that day.
Hot. Cory was hot. Brandon was hot. Jess was anything appropriately sounding that would be okay.
Come on, say it.
This was nice.
Smoking.
Just did a nice job.
Mildly cool, I think is what we decided yesterday.
Jess. All right, and Brandon's doing awesome. His feminine exterior exoskeleton is, he stays looking awesome while he's very manly.
Really
I like it.
There he
It's
is.
holding up.
So you just have, I think if you crouch, I won't be able to see you. We'll check in a second.
We are now
So
filming
how
at
about-
Rocky Ford United Methodist Church. We're very thankful for them to be in their bathroom.
Yeah.
If Cleo comes in, like when I say I gotta get some porcelain prayer time,
Yeah.
and I'm making for a sprint for the toilet.
We're gonna be walking across the parking lot almost a straight line to the church front door. So what we're trying to do is make it seem like a lot of other people are kind of headed to church right now.
Action! They're leaving church.
Yeah, let's all action action.
You know, yonder around the bend or something. Yes, it's a bit warm.
I don't think I can do it this way.
I've got one hand here.
All right, we're in Fowler, Colorado, and we are across the street from Cory's grandparents' house where we were a couple days ago. If you've been watching the vlog, their grandparents are hanging out here with Cory's mom and stepdad and so forth. And we're across the street at George McCary's house, who drives this golf cart, which is awesome. And we've transformed his garage into Jabez and Sons Auto Repair. So I designed these signs up on the computer real quick, and then Cory's mom, Sherry, painted them, and then Cory and Carly helped distress them, so they look pretty awesome. And Cory and Carly got tires, and we got tools and all kinds of stuff. And so Tripp and George are hanging out over here. In the movie, they're Larry and Jabez. So this is where we are. This is what we're doing. It's gonna be fun. Ready, Cory? Yeah. Action.
Just the man I've been looking to see.
George is about ready to puke.
I don't know, mate. Oh, you gonna tape it?
Arby's.
I think that's it. I'm gonna let it air out for a minute though.
All right, relax. Just relax.
It's a bear. Ah,
George, what are you doing?
I have no idea.
Jabez.
We've had this wicked heartburn all day.
Then you made him smoke 10 cigarettes in 30 minutes.
Yeah, that's your fault. That was some heartburn, but boom! It was just all liquid though. Look at it.
What?
I didn't even see it. I'm just glad they said pull over. Christ would have felt like an asshole. Huh? Oh, thanks for bringing me back. Oh, yeah. Can we get a rag?
Oh my God, George!
Tissues if you want.
Jabez had some problems. So I'm driving back from the hotel, and I see this. I almost hit this thing driving across the road. It looks way lighter on the screen than it actually is because the camera makes it lighter. But look at this. Cool. Look at this. I'm gonna try to get it to move for you. Come on, go, go, go. Is this harassment? I hope this is not harassment. Look how beautiful that thing is. Oh, it's not moving. Look at how beautiful it is. Wow.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah,
Isn't that beautiful?
that's a good one.
Wow, look at that. Oh,
Confused on what you were doing.
oh, so sorry.
You're
You're
good.
like a police officer.
Yes, sir. So,
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. Are you undercover right here?
no, sir.
Oh, you're just
So,
pulling over.
Yeah, so.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just looking at the beautiful. I'm from California. We don't have these kind of things.
Oh, really?
Yeah, look at that.
Oh,
My apologies for
oh, you're good.
disturbing the wildlife.
Oh, no, you're fine.
Okay, good. I'm gonna go back to my bed and breakfast.
Oh, are you staying out?
Lark
on hand?
Landing.
Oh, really?
You ever been there?
Huh.
Beautiful.
Enjoy it?
It's awesome.
Good deal.
Yeah.
So what are you doing out here? Just visiting?
We're actually shooting an independent film called The Road to Edmond.
Okay.
And we're filming down there. You know Ted Tudor? You know he has the horses and everything out there?
No, I don't think
Good
so.
guy. We're doing a horse scene right now. So I got to get back there. I just was going to pick up his check at the hotel. I forgot it. And I almost hit this thing going across the road. And I thought, oh my goodness, I got to capture the film.
It is the time of the year for these. So
What is that called?
It's just a deer.
Okay,
Mule
see,
deer.
a deer.
Yeah.
That's how unexperienced I am.
Yeah, so if it's an elk, the elk will be really dark on the top,
Okay.
like from the shoulders up.
Okay.
Neck.
Okay.
So that's the easy way, and then
Okay.
size-wise, it's just they're two totally different sizes.
A lot bigger elk are bigger. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Gorgeous. Okay, I will not disturb the wildlife
you're
anymore. My apologies.
All right.
Okay.
Thanks,
Yeah. OMG. I almost got arrested for honking at a deer. All right, so here we are at the campfire next to White Lightning. And we had a little detour in our filming tonight, which you're gonna see the aftermath in just a second. This is Tripp on the left, AKA Larry. On the right, we've got Nathanael, Cleo. I went to get the check for the horseman who was bringing his horse to do a dream sequence, and we had a little challenge. Tripp, tell me, set the scene. Tell me what happened.
Well, first off, the only thing I was worried about this entire movie was being on a horse. So, you know, because I had a bad experience with a horse when I was in 3rd grade, being thrown off, and haven't been on one since then. And so it led to a series of jokes, because we're filming this dream sequence where I was going to be on a horse in a blood-stained white gown, quoting Revelation in a nightmare.
Spoiler alert.
It ain't happening.
It's not happening.
Because when our friend, the horse trainer, got here, the horse seemed a little spooked, but he's a professional, you know, as a horse trainer is. And he had a lot of confidence when he was telling me what to do. And
He actually specifically said I need to give an hour of training to the rider.
yeah, and so, well, 2 minutes into that training, I had mounted the horse and had gone with him holding it about 15 feet and turned. And then he said, it's super easy. Keep your feet in here and your hands here if you're worried, and squeeze, and he'll just stop. And then we walk a few feet, and then he goes, all right, now go ahead and grab the reins. If you want to turn, do this, turn, do that. And I said, what if I just want him to stop? And he goes, will you pull him equally back, but not too tight, or he might jump. And I was like, I don't want to do that. And I'm like clearly nervous, but you know, his horse at this point, what's the stinking horse's name?
Contessa.
Contessa. I don't like you if you have the name Contessa. Well, Contessa is pissed about mosquitoes. That's what I was told. But I don't think it was mosquitoes. I think she was out to kill me. So Contessa is like, and homeboy
literally biting at the
bit.
Yeah.
Nathanael was the only one to see this other than
In its entirety.
than Ted Tudor. Yes.
No, Jess saw
Just saw most of it too.
most of
Okay.
it. She was looking worried, and she's actually rides horses, which made me more nervous. Well, homeboy, when his horse gets worried about the mosquitoes, just slaps it, and Contessa just takes it from this old dude right across the face. He's like, psh, slow down. And I'm like, oh, I guess this is normal. That's what I...
Spare the rod, spoil the child.
Yeah. Well, Contessa said, nay. Well, then he says, so you do this to go left, this to go right. Now for this movie, you just gotta walk him about 15 feet up here, turn a little bit, you do your lines, and then we're walking off. Well, the first time we tested anything, he was holding on while I was sitting there. Then when he go over there, he said, take the reins. You know this, stop, go. And I said, all right. And he lets loose, and his horse headbutts his ass in the face. Contessa goes, and elderly man, busted nose, falls just a little bit away. And then she's like, she's like, why is this guy on me? I didn't want to be here to begin with. So she jumps once, and I'm like, oh, and I grab the thing like I was told, and I'm squeezing, and she goes, and jumps. Either her head or the foot, his old dude who's coming back over to probably slap Contessa in the face again, and she's in the air, and I'm flying off into the darkness. My glasses leave, and I land like this on the side of my head, and my arm, and my shoulder, and I can't see jack. And you might be saying that sucks. Not as much to then not be able to see, and there's a brown blob and black, and my right foot is still stuck in the
Stirrup.
it was the
Oh, it was in the reins?
the reins. So it's just dangling there, and this horse is pissed. It just tried to kill its master. Obviously not a very talented master, because it's like just headbutted him, and I'm like screaming like a baby trying to get my foot out, and I do, and then I just start rolling away.
Now, George, you heard the screaming from a distance. This is Jabez.
The disturbing part is I was only gone for like 3 minutes. And on my way back from the bathroom, I hear a scream, and I thought to myself, who's being a little girl? And come back to find, the chaos.
He didn't believe me.
What did you think, Nathanael? What was happening? What did you think in your head?
Well, the first thought I had was, of course, like this is the one thing that everyone was worried about, and of course, this happened. Like, so I run over, and the first thing I do is check to make sure that Ted's okay, Tripp's okay. The horse is like just standing there. Nobody has a hold of anything.
Yeah, but the horse has that face. It's like, don't.
Right.
Yeah,
So
try it.
I'm nervous.
I took my master out. I threw homeboy off. Grab a rein.
So I'm trying to make everyone calm. Jess runs over. We're trying to keep everyone calm because the horse could, we don't know what the horse is going to do.
All right. So I get a call from Brandon Setter going, oh, Tripp got thrown off the horse. I'm like, no way, what? I'm freaking out. I run down here. The first thing Brandon says is, dude, we're not going to do the scene. I'm like, no, duh. So Ted is jacked up. Now I'm laughing now because it's been about an hour or so. It's not funny. Ted is actually at the hospital right now. We're gonna cut to some footage where you will see how gnarly this is. And we're praying for Ted. We love him, care about him. We just met him, frankly, but I care about him anyway. And we're pressing on with the movie, but we're not doing the dream sequence, so sorry.
How is he? Is he all right or what?
He's all right.
Imagine this brings a halt to activities for the evening.
Well, no, we can't stop completely.
Yeah. So, well, the horse scene's obviously out.
So our horse scene looks like it's probably not going to happen.
Right.
This is our horse trainer getting doctored up by the EMTs. I guess the horse reared up while Tripp was on it, and Tripp fell off the horse. And a moment later, the trainer tried to keep the horse from rearing up and dislocated his shoulder. So that's what they're checking out now. And then over here is our campfire scene. Tripp right now being seen to by the EMTs as well, just to make sure he didn't have a concussion or a dislocated shoulder or anything. And up here, getting the gurney out. Ted, our horse trainer, is awesome. The first thing Ted says when he falls off the horse, when we get to him after this happened, is he goes, I'm so sorry, I was so worried about the movie. And then Dave and I prayed for him, and he was so concerned about making sure that he wanted the movie to still happen. He was so sorry. So Ted is the man, and he even prayed over his horse, Contessa. So she was just really spooked tonight. Here's the horse over here. I don't know if you can see it. This is the homeowner, and the horse, a little bit dark. You can just barely see the horse. This is the volunteer EMT crew. These guys are awesome. Locally here in town. Incredible volunteers. Really great guys. There we go. Florence Volunteer Fire EMS. Cool dudes. Here's Ted and all of his awesomeness. Hero of the night. Dislocated his shoulder trying to save Tripp. He's the hero. Tripp's doing good, and he sure did. He did save Tripp. Tripp fell off, but Tripp's not injured. But Ted's got a dislocated shoulder, so he's in for a rough night. There's our director, Dave, handling it like a pro. No matter which way you bend it, it's a stressful situation for Dave, I'm sure. Sorry, Dave.
He's gonna be good.
still not used to that.
Okay, well, I'm going to put it in your hat with your glove, and
Always look very special. You want the local point.
Okay.
Oh, have you seen how it goes in the back of the rig? That's even neater.
can I put this on his lap?
Sure. Yep. Okay. Hey, is there a way I can talk one of you guys and stand on the other side?
Yep, I can do it.
We have a fan on hold on and just kind of keep the balance.
You gotta go as slow as possible because it is a rocky one.
How come it doesn't have an engine?
There is an engine standing right behind.
You're a pretty strong one. How many horsepower are you?
Not very many, maybe half.
Half horsepower.
Half horsepower.
This is your picture. You were in the movie for a moment.
You're okay. I want to make sure you're okay.
Love you, Chad. Praying for you.
Well, that was a first. Flip.
Right there.
So I was gone back to the hotel to get a check for Ted to do the horse. I feel so bad for him. I feel so bad for Tripp. Like, horse bugged, fell on Ted. Ted's the nicest guy in the world. Tripp's somewhat nice. Tripp's handling it a little bit. Yeah, he seems okay. Yeah, he's not too angry about it. Yeah, but this is a bummer. Yeah, it's a total bummer. I mean, the dove was not a problem. The fish was not a problem. The horse, not gonna happen. Was a challenge. So we got to come up with something else. Yeah. But our concern is not the movie. The concern is
Praying for you, Ted.
Ted. Love you, Ted. Thank you for your help, sir.
Okay.
Yeah, thank you.